How often do you listen because you want to change your mind? Dr. J. Listen, Laura Janusik here with your listening tip of the day. How often do you actually seek out opposing positions to your view? Let's face it, for most of us, once we figure out what we believe, once we figure out what we value, we seek sources that confirm that for us. And because we get so used to hearing people who have the same positions we do, it's easy to listen to them and it's easy to support them. But once we then listen to someone who has a different viewpoint, a different fact, a different interpretation of facts, a different value, we reject that idea right away. But a fundamental principle of listening is that we have to be willing to change. After all, isn't that the reason why we should be listening in the first place? We have to be willing to change. We have to be willing to change our beliefs. We have to be willing to change our values. We have to be willing to change our emotions about something. I could listen to somebody from a different political party, totally disagree with the facts or their position and their argument about how they got to that position, but I can open myself up to the passion that they have for that, and I can ask questions and really understand why that value has become so valuable to them. So if we're going to listen to others, we have to listen with a willingness to change our mind, to change our values, to change our feelings. So your listening tip of the day is actually quite easy, very difficult though. The easiness is to find a podcast, find a newscast that has a differing opinion than yours. They are all out there, so you'll certainly be able to find some. I challenge you to listen to those podcasts or those news shows for a whole month, an entire month. At first, you'll find yourself rejecting the idea right away. But after you begin to really listen to the opposition, you'll start understanding how they're putting their arguments together and what values actually support what they believe. And who knows, you might change a little bit of your mind or your values or your emotions in the situation. Dr. J. Listen, Laura Janusik with your listening tip of the day. Have a great listening day.